Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2. We have just defeated Kangax and gotten the Ring of Gax. Now, the interesting thing is that this, and there's a couple other items, are just, like, straight out of the Book of Artifacts, although they may have gotten them out of the Encyclopedia Magica instead. So I thought I'd just go look to see what the powers of that are. And that is... let's see... I thought that the Equalizer was too, but it's not. It's a different item. I don't know what we're going to be... what that's going to do later. Also, does not look anything like the picture there. The Ring of Gax is a 9-sided blue gem mounted in a platinum base on a plain half-inch platinum band. Inside is a string of letters, with Gax the only legible word. History. While wandering among the Mountains of Storms, a luckless fighter named Crednell discovered some old buildings. Entering to take shelter, Crednell discovered the remains of a creature unlike any he had ever seen before. Crednell noticed an odd ring on one of the creature's fingers, and took for his own. 4 days later, Crednell awoke to find that his skin had hardened into a natural armor. Panic-stricken, he raced for a pool of water, where he was horrified at his reflection. There in the watery mirror was a creature with 8-inch horns and scaled skin. He frantically pulled off the ring and ran to visit an old dwarf friend, Lorak Ironhand, an expert on gems. Lorak could not identify the ring, but offered to buy it from Crednell. Crednell snatched the money and disappeared. Let's see. Campaign use. The Ring of Gax is a good item for creating some unusual mysteries to solve. One possible adventure could unfold with a village seeking help in ridding itself of a fierce, hideous monster that is terrorizing the place, and at the same time solve the disappearance of the town's dealer in rare items. Powers. Constant. The wearer is immune to all forms of disease, both natural and magical. Invoked. Each of the 9 sides of the gem has its own power. The active side faces the fingertip, and the entire ring is impossible to mark. The gem rotates clockwise, one segment when one of the powers occurs. It is put on, it is worn while sleeping, or the stone is turned. Once all 9 powers have been discovered, the wearer can use the powers with 90% accuracy. 2 of the powers are Stone Skin, twice per day, and Invisibility, once per day. And then it has a bunch of random powers, 2 from healing, 2 from movement, 2 from offensives, and 1 from protections. Curse. Once the ring is worn for more than 48 continuous hours, it begins to transform the wearer over the next 96 hours into a creature of unknown origin. A thick pair of horns grows 2 inches above the ears. The skin hardens into thick scales, providing a natural armor class of 5. The eyes develop infravision, 90 feet, and daylight becomes painful, -2 penalty to attack rolls. The lower canines extend an inch beyond the lips. Horn and bite attacks are possible, inflicting 1d4, 1d4, 1d6 points of damage. To reverse an incomplete transformation, the ring must be removed for a number of hours equal to the number worn. However, once it is complete, it is permanent, and the wearer needs the ring to survive. Without it, death occurs within 72 hours. And then the suggested means of destruction: the ring must be taken by hand to the center of the sun. Or it must be returned to the alien culture who crafted it, or the creatures that created the ring must be found and the ring returned to them. So it's slightly different. There is no negative side effects to this. One thing that, like, the Book of Artifacts kind of formalized a lot of the artifact stuff, and they may have drawn this from one of the previous entries, which is why I think that they may have pulled it from the Encyclopedia Magica rather than the Book of Artifacts itself. Let me see if I have the... Let me take a look. See what the old Ring of Gax says. If there is an old one. But I think there is. Where are you? I'm just kind of curious at this point. Because I did find the Equalizer, at least what I expect is going to be the Equalizer, since we can't actually make it yet. There it is. Okay, so the earlier version was from Eldritch Wizardry, which was a very old D&D product from like 75, I think, before a lot of stuff was formalized, if I remember correctly. This is a platinum ring set with an unusual stone which cannot be identified even by a dwarf or jeweler. The stone has 8 faces and can be turned so that any of the 8 faces point forward. Each of these 8 positions has a separate power and can be used on command. However, the stone will frequently turn at random by itself, so it is necessary to try a random setting each time the ring is used. After that, the user must know how many faces the stone must be turned to the desired setting. It is impossible to mark either the stone or the band in any way, so the first try each time the ring is used must be a random try and is rolled for by the DM. The Ring of Gax has the following abilities penalties. Fly, Wizard Eye, Detect Traps and Secret Doors. Conjure 1 Elemental, Djinn, Ifrit, or Invisible Stalker once per day. Power Word Stun once per day. User attacks anyone within 20 feet. Item destroys from 50% to 100% of the treasure of its owner by consuming it in order to sustain its power. User cannot touch or be touched by any type of metal. It simply passes through him with no effect. And Finger of Death with no saving throw twice per day. So yeah, it's definitely based on the actual Ring of Gax, the later double X Ring of Gax, rather than the single X. Interesting that the earlier one didn't have the curse. Oh well. It should be an artifact. We should be able to use it to power an Artifurnace and get into Spelljammer, but that would require making one. Let's see. I have also... So the Gessen bow shaft. This is the Iron Bow of Gessen, which is an artifact in the Book of Artifacts. So that's fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and
without hesitation, speak.
Let's go ahead and do Czar's mission quest.
Oh, it's you again. Finally screwed up your courage to help poor Monty, then? Or do I have to wait until Doomsday for someone competent to pass me by?
I'm willing to do the job. What was it, again, that you wanted me to do?
My friend Monteron has been taken captive by those irksome Harpers. I would have you enter their building and find Monty for me.
I see. And what is in it for me?
A reward? It is not enough to save a fellow being in need? Ah, very well, you shall have a reward in gold for your efforts and something else as well. I know certain information. The mage who captured you, Irenicus. I know where he is. Do my task and I shall tell you.
Very well, I will see what I can do.
Excellent. Go to their building and return once you have found him. Short, halfling thief. Even one of your intellectual capacity can't miss him.
Well, if you wish to investigate what has happened to the spy, that is up to you, Elmandretta. I suggest caution and perhaps some common sense. If the Harpers will even speak to us, which I doubt, they certainly will not reveal what they did with the halfling. Best not to ask about him directly.
Alright. I appreciate that you're not, like, getting pissy about this, Jaheira. Alright, let's see if you say anything. You are the one who returned Renfeld to us, yes? Greetings to you again, then. Is there something that you need? I need to take a look inside, if I could. You need to take a look inside, and exactly what would you be looking for? I understand this is the Harper's compound. I always wanted to meet a Harper. A friend of mine is supposed to be inside. I want to see if he's still there. I'm the new building safety inspector. We, can't have all the buildings in Athgala collapsing, you know. It's not safe. A friend of mine is supposed to be inside. A friend? What kind of friend? He's a Harper. This is the Harper's headquarters, isn't it? He's my brother. I think he may have snuck in there on a dare and he hasn't come back out. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, friend. I know you helped me with Renfeld, but this compound is closed to outsiders. I can't help you. I thought you Harpers were supposed to help people. Harpers, what are you talking about? I'm saying that this is the Harpers headquarters here in the city. That is what it is, isn't it? Keep your voice down. That's supposed to be a secret. Where did you hear this? Who told you?
But it is the truth, is it not? I am a Harper myself, and we simply wish to be treated as guests. Elmendreda did bring you your poisoned friend, after all.
All right, you returned Renfeld to us. I can't let you inside based on that. Listen, if you do a small task for us, I'll let you take a look around. Deal? What sort of small task are you talking about? You look like the fighting sort. There is a house just north of here, near the center of the district.
I am a Harper friend, and I think I see where this is heading. Is all this really necessary?
I'm afraid it is, Jaheira. Harper or no, your friends are strangers. They must prove their good faith if we're to trust them with our secret in the city. The owner of this house, a mage named Prebek, performs vile experiments, creating beasts that threaten the city. Destroy them, and we'll allow your wish. I remember this place. Creatures among 2 apprentices, as I recall. I can assure you they are all dead now. Is that so? Well then, you have done us a favor already. You may go inside, but I warn you to keep to the first floor, my friend. The second floor is far too dangerous. Anyone but a Harper who goes there will be killed, and we couldn't help you. At any rate, go on in if you wish.
I'm surprised they're letting us in, even after all this. I warn you, Elmendreda, be polite. Our reason for being here is questionable enough as it is.
It'll be fine.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Wow, looks like a Temple of Mystra.
This
Maronia,
will not take
hello.
long. Greetings.
Could you perhaps tell me a little about the Harpers? Who are you and what do you do here? What is this place? A friend of mine has been captured by the Cowled Wizards. Do you have any information on that? What do you know about the Shadow Thieves? Could you perhaps tell me a little bit about the Harpers?
A little, but it may not make total sense. Harpers follow the code and maintain the balance. Both great evil and great good must be kept from getting out of hand.
So you fight excesses of both good and evil? How do you judge which is which? And surely the accumulation of power by your very organization tips that balance, doesn't it?
We respect wisdom, not power or station. A good king that expands his realm too far puts others at risk, as surely as an evil king who terrorizes. We intervene to maintain balance.
How do you organize all that?
Our organization is our most important secret, dear one. If you ever happen to meet Galvary, our leader here in the city, perhaps he will speak to you of it.
Who are you then, and what do you do here?
I am Maronia, a Harper stationed here. You can identify us by the amulets we wear, though that is only in the city. Exactly what I do here, that is Harper business.
Could you tell me a little bit about this place?
We use this building as our base in the city, of course. Don't speak of it, as secrecy is our weapon. Many think us meddlers and would give much to end our existence. Yes, this is an odd structure for the Harpers to erect. I have never heard of an opulent base such as this. Secrecy has always been the watchword before. But aside from secrecy concerns, this is the safest place for us to be. Powerful magic protects the building, and there are guardians to ward against intruders.
Guardians? What sort of guardians?
The guardians will attack any who are not Harpers, so I would stay off the second floor if I were you. They do not kill, however, unless it is necessary.
What do they do then, say, to an intruder or a thief?
I do not know. That is for them to determine for themselves, I imagine. I have never asked them. I am a Harper, Maronia. May I be allowed to speak to these guardians? I assume they are spectral harpists. Perhaps I could satisfy my curiosity. I would not advise it, Jaheira. The guardians might not recognize you without the proper protection. It is best not to disturb them without a most vital reason.
I wasn't done talking to you.
Greetings.
A friend of mine has been captured by the Cowled Wizards. Do you have any information on them?
The Cowled Wizards, a powerful and influential organization, which is hard to believe with the attitudes that exist in Amn against the use of magic. Not that people don't use magic. It requires a license from the Cowled Wizards, and they react harshly against those who practice without their permission. If you were interested, I'm sure Cornel in the government building in the government district would be amenable to a large bribe. Such is how it works here.
Why didn't they just call him Government Cornel in the government district in the government building, in the government district, in the government city. Alright, I'm going a little bit overboard there.
Their vigilance is likely just to eliminate competition, and they keep the location of their prisoners very secret. Wherever your friend is, no one will find them. But if you were foolish enough to move against the Cowled Wizards, now would be the time. They've snared the proverbial lion, a powerful wizard named John Arenicus. He's caused them all sorts of problems, I understand, and they've closed ranks so no one knows anything about their weaknesses. But it's there, believe me.
What do you know about the Shadow Thieves?
The Shadow Thieves are nearly equal to the Council, perhaps even sitting as Council members. They're under siege, though, by another group we know little about. Renal the Bloodscalp runs a guild, but he is not in charge. Aaron Linvale is the Shadow Master of Amn, but you'll never see either unless they want you to. I am anxious about this new group. It is rumored that it is led by a woman, but we know nothing of her, not even her name. Better to know your enemy than not, I say. Others might feel differently. At the very least, we can hope that the Shadow Thieves are weakened by this.
I mean, I know her name now. Why can't I give them this information?
Farewell to you, then.
If it must be done.
Don't mind me. History of the Bell in the Depths, other books. Good stuff. All worth a whole shiny gold piece. That is a giant eye. The eye is locked, apparently. Harper Amulet. Oh, okay.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Well, you may have to. Well, I had a feeling that there might be a trap there.
That over there.
See if we can detect it. Thank you.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
I want the XP. Did I get everything here? I did.
It will be done.
Alright, let's go ahead and bring you out. Okay, so Helm of Charm Protection.
I can hold no more. That item has been dropped.
Right. History of the Dragon Coast. Potion of Mind Focusing, which I think, yeah, we're full up on stuff. What is that? Lesser Air Elemental. Okay. And I guess you can take the potions. Ooh, you're getting close to being overloaded. Gonna have to keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and put away these weapons for now. Not too likely to need them. Switch back to that. You're good. You're good. Item drained. Okay.
Fleet of foot and all that.
There's someone named Pace. Wonder if he has picante sauce. And Baronvar. Hello.
Certainly.
Hi, friend.
Hello, well met, and welcome to our little place. Not much to see, eh? And never you mind, because our good company will fill any room. What can little Pace do for you?
Nothing much. I was just curious. Care to give me a tour?
There's not much else to see. The rest pales in comparison to the main room. I prefer the simpler grounds of the old glade, but Galvery knows best.
What about upstairs? Could I see up there?
Sure, I don't see why. Actually, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. It wouldn't be safe for you because you're not recognized as a Harper.
Why is it not safe?
Sorry, Baronvar is giving me a rather nasty look. I'd better let you get on your way.
I love the smell of daisies in the morning.
I don't have much else to say. Best you move along.
Hello?
Declare yourself.
Oh yes, you're that woman who did us a favor with all the creatures. You, wanted something? I'm rather busy at the moment. Notice you're all wearing the same necklace here. Is there a purpose to that? It signifies us as Harpers within the city merely, and nothing more than that. What's so dangerous about the second floor? You should stay away from there, my friend. The Guardians will not recognize you as a Harper, and there would be no way we could protect you from them. The Guardians? What are they? I have no interest in talking about the Guardians. You're not a Harper, and you are therefore not privy to our secrets, no matter what favors you might do us. Okay. Alright, so there's stairs there and there. Let's try going through here.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I am. They're coming.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Without doubt.
Is there any reason to this? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Back inside we go.
Quickly and precisely.
Alright, before we go upstairs, Yoshimo. Alright, let's actually give some stuff over to you. That is a potion of insight. And put these away. What is that? That is the Metaspell Influence Amulet. Okay. Let's see, are there any potions here that I can get rid of? I mean, agility, I could pull those out. Let's do that. And who would be best? I've got 18, 18, 17, 19, 18, 17. Okay. Alright. Jaheira would be best to hold on to those. Alright, Yoshimo. Do some pocket picking.
I have made something mine and none other wiser. I have made something mine and none other wiser.
That's 3 items.
I have made something
4
mine
items.
And none other wiser.
And that's it. Okay. Wand of Fear. A Angel Skin Ring. An Angel Skin Ring. Oil of Speed. Put that away. guess I'll take that in my bag. Yeah, that's a little bit. A little bit of weight.
You're right behind me, right? I have made something
Okay.
mine and none other
That's
wiser.
1, 2,
I have made
3.
something mine and none other wiser.
And that's it. Alright, 3 items. Another potion. 2 potions of invisibility. And a gem. Alright, Yoshimo.
Very well. I have made something mine and none other wiser. I have made something mine and none other wiser.
Very well, I have made something mine and none of the wiser. And just 2 items there. Okay, another ring. 2 more potions. And a lot of potions of extra healing. Okay, so,
Faster than Chick-Tika Fast Paws.
that was the wrong person. I don't know why I clicked on you.
Yokata.
Alright, so, when we come back next time, we can head upstairs, see what happens, and then I'll try putting the necklace on and see what happens. I imagine that just the one person wearing the necklace is all that's required, but we shall see. Anyway, that will be next time. See you then, everyone.